My name is John Donnan, but a lot of people call me Dr.Leisure. I like to make these little videos on different topics: travel, food, literature, theater. I enjoy making these little videos, and I hope that you enjoy watching them. But if you don't, that's fine too.
Ticket to Mardi Gras.
I don't think we can walk.
All access, VIP.
One respondent says about this favorite time in Mardi Gras: the secret society of St. Anne's is what people in New Orleans call a neighborhood marching crew. The marching crews parade on foot, while the super crews like Rex and Zulu roll through town on elaborate floats. The secret society of St. Anne, formed in the late 1960s, dreamed into being by designers and artists, many of them gay and living in the bohemian Bywater neighborhood. They hired a band, made costumes of satin and beads or feathers, and several lamé. They attached hula hoops to tall poles and covered them with ribbons, banners to lead the way. In the early years, the St. Anne's parade stopped in the edge of the French Quarter to watch super crews in their floats. Then came the AIDS crisis, and St. Anne's crew decided to remember friends and lovers who died the previous years by walking down to the river. They scattered the ashes of men no one imagined would die so young. Another commentator says the crew of St. Anne, also known as the Secret Society of St. Anne or just St. Anne, was founded in 1969 by Henry Schindler, John Newland, and Paul Pochet, as a bit of a throwback to the old walking crews that snaked through the French Quarter during Mardi Gras. These crews were driven out of the quarter, and soon after, the large tractor-pulled and electrified floats that now creep along through the uptown and mid-city and through the suburbs were created. As the man who would go on to design the floats for the now absent Comos and Momos and the king of Carnival Rex, Schindler's heart belonged to the purest form of Mardi Gras traditions, and thus St. Anne was born. Today, her official starting point depends on who initiated you. Were you initiated at Bud Rip's or at a friend's house in the Marigny, at our bar on Royal, or maybe the Golden Lantern? If you were too lazy to leave the French Quarter, it doesn't matter, really. The only requirement is that you know of it, and you must abide by the number one rule: no observers, just participants.